Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Sunday. First and foremost, I got up and live streamed the 2.2 update. And shout out to like the 60 some of you who were there. I honestly did not think anybody was going to show up. But Europe pulled through, man. And we even had West Coasters. Bruh, there were some Pacific time people, which blows my mind. So if you guys came out and watched with us, shout out to all of you. I'm going to go over basically what I thought was kind of interesting for the live stream that we had. And, we'll talk about that. We'll start there. In case you don't want to go through, the live stream is only about 30 minutes long, which honestly, a little surprising. Normally they're a smidgen longer, maybe not that much longer, but this one in particular felt very concise. It felt very deliberate. It was very quickly paced. It was a change from previous live streams. There wasn't as much fluff, right? There wasn't a lot of back and forth between our little VA avatars down there. It was different in I think a good way, honestly. It was refreshing, and I liked having that. Thoma was basically the first thing that we got revealed to us. Thoma, you can see him down there. His VA Christian was on the live stream panel, and we found out some things about him. The most interesting thing, really, outside of the fact that he gets you double fish catches, is he is a shield character, which is hype. I may build him at some point because, frankly, I need shields, and I don't really want to build anybody else. And he's pyro, which is great. I'm sure that will blend well with somebody at some point on my team. So, yeah, Thoma, pretty solid. I'm thinking he is a 4-star, if I'm remembering correctly, based on the banners that he was scheduled to be on, which I think we will talk about next, maybe? Yes. So, Tartaglia rerun, which is super ironic, and then Hu Tao. A lot of the chat was like, yo, Tartaglia with Thoma would be hype. But Thoma's actually showing up in the second half of 2.2 with Hu Tao. So you're going to have 2 pyro pole arms on rate up, which is kind of cool. Neat. I like it. Not who I was expecting, honestly. I was expecting like a Ganyu Hu Tao rerun, maybe a Zhao rerun. But that's not who we got. We got Tartaglia, who is now on, I think, his 3rd banner appearance, making him the most rerun limited 5-star character that we have so far in Genshin Impact. Hu Tao is great, by the way. So if you're like me and you picked up a C0 Hu Tao the first time she was around, kind of accidentally, good news. C1, Constellation 1, I think is the constellation that takes away the stamina cost of her charge attacks, which is awesome. So definitely worth getting a C1 if you really, really like Hu Tao. If not, just get good, gamer. Okay? Time your charge attacks better. I may try and get Thoma. It's convenient for me because a C1 Hu Tao isn't the worst thing in the world. And getting a Thoma or 2 would be great. I'm also going to advocate to you guys, save up all of your standard wishes, because if history repeats itself, right, once Thoma or the Hu Tao banner goes away, Thoma will likely then be put into the standard banner. So if you keep your standard wishes, you can use them on the standard banner and maybe get more copies of him if you don't really want to pull on the Hu Tao banner. Just some food for thought. Take that as you will. That's probably what I'm going to be doing because, yeah, banners are scary. We also got to look at some new weapons that we hadn't seen yet, I don't think. There's a 4-star set these guys. And then we've also got this new 5-star. So I think they're all from the same, like, set? They look like they are. But there's 2 bows in the same set, I think. Unless the 4 stars are just one set, and then the 5-star is its own thing. I'm not 100% sure. I do not pay attention to weapon banners at all. So I'm just waiting for Song of Broken Pines to come back, because that is the only 5-star weapon I want, because I love Eula and I want it for Eula, and I want to do big Eula things with Song of Broken Pines. So that's the only one I'm really paying attention to, like, ever. But these seem interesting. I like the aesthetic, if nothing else, and they are still kind of Inazuma-y. So that's nice. We also found out that Hangouts are coming back, aka Genshin Dating, and yeah, Sayu and of course the house husband himself, Thoma, will be back and doing some Hangout stuff. So yeah, nothing there. I don't have strong feelings about the Hangout events. I like rewards. So I'm in it for the rewards. But Thoma's kind of interesting. I can't not like Thoma. I don't know what it is about him. He's just so pleasant all the time, and it's frustrating but also endearing. So I think I'm looking forward to his the most, honestly. He is what I strive to be, I guess, as a house husband in the future. I don't know. Tough to say, but either way, those are coming back, so dating sim fans rejoice. We got to look at some of the final island, I think, the 6th island for Inazuma, and it looks cool, man. It's this island that's evidently known for its mysterious atmosphere and stuff. Surumi Island is the final island. Not available yet. This is misleading. It's not available yet, but it will be with 2.2. And I think this is the part where we get to talk about, yeah, these guys. So I was maybe a little bit concerned. I was a little bit concerned when Bleed or Corrosion came to Genshin Impact. This is it. It is officially coming to the overworld, and these new enemies that we're gonna have to deal with are the founders of it, the Thunder Craven and Rockfound Rift Hounds and Rift Hound Whelps. So when they hit you, basically they inflict corrosion on whoever is the lead and the entire party, and it goes through shields. So it's not just Abyss anymore. Not 100% sure how I feel about it, but that's where we're at. So get your healers ready. I think this is honestly, I think this is just MiHoYo saying, hey, you should pull for Kokomi. Like, one last chance, bro. Are you sure you don't want to pull for Kokomi? Because I think you do. Look at these guys. I really like them, though. I want to keep one as a pet. I think they're super cute. I love anything dog or wolf like, so I am on board. I don't care if they give me corrosion. I want more of them in my life. There's a redemption code, which we're gonna have redemption codes pinned in the top comment for you guys, so if you missed out, they'll be down there. I may have already mentioned that, I don't know. Anywho, Labyrinth Warriors is an event that's coming. It looks like the origami guy, can't remember his name, Ajax, I think is what it is. Anyway, it's a 2-team type situation, similar to Abyss, except you're going to have an offense team, and then you're also going to have a support team, which I guess for me is just 2 offense teams. And you'll get buffs and stuff through the event that help you complete it. It's pretty standard Genshin event, I think, for the most part, just kind of like reskinned a bit. So there's a crown. The fragments, I think, are probably the least of your priority, but you should definitely at least get the crown, if nothing else, if you're not an event completionist, per se. We're also going to see an event called Shadow of the Ancients, which is kind of cool. I can't think of the event that this is similar to, but it was kind of like a treasure hunt thing, where the Sealy showed you where stuff was. This is kind of like that. So we're pairing up with this dude from Sumeru, and basically we're gonna put the device on the ground. It's gonna show us where stuff goes, right? It's gonna point us towards stuff, and then we're gonna collect those items and then build this thing, and then that thing is gonna be able to power down this giant baddie, and then we're gonna use that to beat the giant baddie, and then that's the event. That's as specific as I'd like to be. But it basically, unless you do things in the proper order, paraphrasing here, then it just endlessly revives. so you have to pay attention, which is something I'm going to fail at probably pretty frequently. So be sure to stop by the streams Mondays and occasionally Wednesdays when there's updates on Mondays. Fun stuff. Tuned to the World's Sounds is another event. If you played in the Windbloom Festival, it's basically that, except we now have a zither instead of a lyre. But the lyre is back, surprising enough, and it's going to be played by another companion that we have. There's a whole mess of side companions that we've got. I remember Kaching, obviously, Zhongli, I think Zhao was in there. I know or Raiden Shogun, she was there. Ning Wang made an appearance, I believe. So there's a handful of characters that will be paired with us, and Zach was kind enough to demonstrate. By the way, this is hard as heck if you're playing on PlayStation. So just, PC players, you're blessed. That's all I have to say about that. But you can see that our side supporting character here is playing the lyre, which is nice. I'm going to enjoy this one. I liked the music event last time we had that. And then we also have Dreams of Bloom, which we're planting seeds to get flower pots. That is it. But the good news is that similar to what the camera event was, where you could send pictures that you had extras of to friends that you had, you can do the same thing with these seeds. So Conrad, Kevin, Shane, I got you guys, no worries. And yeah, that's something that's going to be happening. These seeds go away after a while, but I'm assuming that the plants stay even after the event. So, these are the guys that you can send to other people. So get those friend lists ready. We also got a ley line event. So these are going to be double drops up to 3 times a day during the course of the event while you use original resin. These are very, 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 very helpful, especially when they're running it during a time where we only have rerun banners. Beautiful. So, if you need to level up characters or summoning for extra constellation or whatever, these are very helpful. You don't have to go and get new Ascension materials or anything like that unless, you already have them. So use your resin on these. Definitely cash in on these. Trust me when I tell you, you are going to run out of Mora eventually. I know if you're just starting, it feels like it's not going to happen, but trust me, you are. I had 8 million yesterday, and now I have 1.5 million because I did some level 9 talents, okay? Trust me, you're gonna need more. Just believe me when I tell you that. We also got a Teapot update, which is dope as hell. I don't know, I swear I didn't bribe MiHoYo to have this whole update include, teapots and planting things, and then also random chests that you have to find for blueprints. It's everything I've ever wanted for Teapot, and they somehow put all of my interests in the same space. But I will definitely be switching over to this domain. We're finally getting the Inazuma layout, which is something I have been waiting literally my entire life for. You're going to be able to find these chests, and these chests are basically blueprint chests. Like inside they have blueprints for Inazuma stuff. We're also getting floating platforms, which I'll see if I can grab an image of. So now, instead of just placing stuff on the ground, right, we now have full axis availability. So we can raise and lower these floating platforms. If I can do that, there we go. And yeah, they are pretty darn cool looking. I am so excited about this. This is what the teapot needed. Like the fish pond, yeah, okay, whatever. This is dope. So we can build our own little floating platforms, and I am very excited about that in particular. So this is basically the main event that we had. I think they kind of wrapped up on that. It wasn't very long. It genuinely wasn't very long. They also announced some kind of Razer collab thing. But Razer has some kind of thing where if you link your account and buy primos through their little extension, you get Razer points that you can cash in for stuff like this. But they are doing like an official merch collab, I guess. The mouse is cool. I do kind of need like a new mouse. So I might actually consider that, to be honest. This is not anything that interests me. And I do need a new chair. I actually do need a new chair. We'll see. I'm on the fence about the chair. Maybe we'll get the chair. I'm not sure. And then that was pretty much it, I think. They kind of went in and announced the new concert that was coming up like immediately after, and then that was it. They didn't talk anything about the anniversary. Kept it very, 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 very short. And I think, honestly, that's what they needed to do. Whether or not the rewards for the anniversary were something they came up with after the fact, or if it was something they intentionally tried to do, we'll never know. But like I said in my last anniversary update video, the main issue is always communication. It's always going to be communication. I think the anniversary concert is amazing. I am always astounded by the amount of talent that exists in the world. And musicians are very high on that list. But yeah, I think the anniversary was okay. It was just a different kind of anniversary. Twitch chat was in emote only. BT dub. Which I thought was pretty funny. And then the YouTube had the concert, but not the 2.2 update, which I didn't really understand. But YouTube's comments were fully open on the concert. And I didn't see a whole lot of hate coming anybody's way, which is great. You guys shouldn't do that. I know I don't have to tell my viewers that, but you know, it's fairly common practice, right, to not make hate speech towards people that have nothing to do with your issue, right? And the musicians and the voice actors certainly don't have anything to do with the game development. So yeah, it was nice. I was happy. I was happy. I was proud of the community for not like blowing up when chat was open like that. But that's it. I think I've rambled enough. Hey, this is everything that basically happened in the 2.2 update. It was short, sweet, pretty much to the point. And again, if you missed the redemption codes, be sure to check out the pinned comment down below. But that's it. Let me know what you guys thought about the 2.2, if you managed to catch it live, or if you're watching this, or if you saw it somewhere else, let me know. But that's it for now. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Be sure you're subscribed. And until then, I will catch you next time.